art for self-defense. Realistically, I'll say kickboxing or boxing because in real life, you're normally on the feet. So I'd say that. Thanks, Vlad. Yeah, I've been growing a lot. It's been pretty crazy. How do you get taller? Work on posture. That's the best way to get taller. Tony, I'm 23. I look young, but I'm 23. Thoughts on intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is good to lose weight. Not because it's magical, but it just like makes you eat less, basically. Bro, why did? How long should you bulk? Bulking should be almost year round. Have I ever? Like one video that I can remember, which was just like one of my first videos. It's not on the channel anymore though. Do I hit traps during my workout? No, I don't. This is UFC. Yeah, 170 pounds at 13 is good. Start slow, Blicky. If you start slow, you'll be fine. If you just go right into a 5K, you're gonna struggle. I'll probably do another day of eating, Nicholas, pretty soon. And for traps, I only hit traps when deadlift does enough. John Jones moving to heavyweight, he's gonna win. I would bet the house on John Jones winning. I'm a nerd. You're a boxer, bro. Yeah, I noticed that a lot of fitness reels are really boring, and I just keep them. I keep them fast. Do I train abs? I do now. I used to not. I've been lifting for like 5 years now, and I used to not train abs, and now I do. Yeah, I want to eventually talk about martial arts on my channel. What should I do to get leaner? Lift weights and build muscle, then lose the weight. 154 pounds, good for 14. Yeah, when I was like 18, I was 135 pounds, bro. What food should I eat? Depends on the goals, man. There's not, whatever food you like and work for you is best. That's why I don't really like meal plans, because it doesn't apply to everybody. Thank you a lot, bro. Appreciate the compliment. Dishwash. Hope I pronounced that right. Thank you, Santiago. What do you think about them clown ass abs circuits? They aren't gonna. It's more of a conditioning workout. That's why I don't like him.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Over and over, he's landing these big.
What's up, Luis? Alright, let me go through some comments here. 17, can't afford a bulk. Make sure. Yeah, do what you can, man. You know, just do what you can. Gonna bench. So, yeah, you're gonna have to squat, Tony, but you gotta do your best with it. Can you really have abs while bulking? Seems impossible for me. Like, my abs have gone away. Where, like, 2 months ago I was 165, my abs were in peak shape. Now I'm 175, my abs are kind of going away. So, is my twin gonna come appear in my videos when he graduates? Yeah, he graduates next year, so then he'll probably start. But he might start his own thing. How do I start bulking? Just eat a lot, bro. Eat a lot of good food is typically what I recommend. Max squat at 130. Yeah, that's good, dude. Especially if you're a beginner. And I play FIFA as another one. He shouldn't be in jail in first place, bro. They have no evidence against him, so yeah, it's pretty bullshit. But yeah, they should get him out. Do I go to TCU? No, but I live around the area, and I work there.
Look at him whip his hip into that.
Should I go crazy on a bulk? Just, I wouldn't say ever go crazy on a bulk. Just bulk, like a lean bulk, like a small bulk is always best. Never go crazy. This is PS5.
Leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when
But yeah, with bulking, you want to keep it kind of chill.
over and over leg kicks, and you start to see.
Do you have any crazy fitness stories? Yeah, I do. I'll probably eventually post them on my channel, like going over the stories, because it'd be kind of hard to say now. Thank you, Wade, man. Jones versus Gane opinions. Jones wins. Not because Gane isn't good, but because Jones is just too good. Can you rank all martial arts? Yeah, I probably, yeah, I can. Honestly, I come from a karate background, but I wouldn't even say that's all that good. Let me just knock this guy. Oh shit. Squats, wait, good. Squats are great. Muscles the best to train for sprints and marathons. Obviously leg and core, and then obviously like endurance. What muscle's best for fighting? That's tough. It depends on the, you know, what you want. No, core. Has to be the core. Core and the legs for fighting. Wow, thank you for the donation, man. Maddox, really appreciate that. That's awesome. $20 donation. Thank you, bro. Trying to get through this fight so I can go through all the comments. Jeez. Wrists are important because you don't really need that big arms for fighting. Shoulders you need big, but not arms. Alright, let me get through it. Maddox, really appreciate the donation, man. Let me go. Do I ever bike ride? No, I don't. Martial arts, I'll give you top one, probably boxing and kickboxing for real life. For like, if it applies to self-defense. Then wrestling, then jiu-jitsu, I think are the top three. But kickboxing / boxing is one. How do you deal with backlash you get on some videos? I mean, I have people who give me backlash and stuff, but like people who are actually in school for strength and conditioning and stuff always like give me props and stuff. Someone else give me Maddox. Wow, thank you for both the donations, dude. That's awesome. Really appreciate it. Oh shoot, I just knocked him out. All right, now that I knocked him out, let me get through a couple comments. Maddox, really appreciate the donations, dude. Don't play any sports. Played soccer in high school. I did everything growing up. Now I do MMA, mostly striking and then jiu-jitsu. Like my knuckles hurt 'cause I hit the bag a lot. Best way to build abs faster, sports and lift heavy on compound movements. I found that doing sports is better. Do you get bigger wrists during puberty? 15 now, they're kind of small. Look at my wrist, dude. Look how, that's why I wear a rubber band because of how skinny my wrists are. They don't get that big. I find that having lean forearms is far better than having big forearms. Thank you, Isaiah, for the compliment. In the front of the side. How do you, honestly, I'm the opposite. I look bigger from the side and the front. Best way to look bigger from the side is triceps and shoulders are super important for this side. I'm trying to get through all the comments. If I didn't get to your comment earlier, just send another one now. Do you watch anime, bro? No, I don't. I don't watch anime. How tall are you? I'm 5'10". I'm low body fat, still don't have abs. Why? I had that problem when I was, if you've seen my first picture before I started lifting, it said I was 6% body fat on a scale, but I just didn't have ab muscles. So you need to start just lifting heavy. Lift heavy, do some sports. Best tip, just lift heavy. Today's your rest day. Kickboxing, good for building muscle. If you have already muscle already, I feel like it does help. I play center in basketball. I can really embody it. Got any ideas? Just, I would keep your weight the same at that point, but just try and add some good muscle. If you're plateauing on a lift, you need to probably take a deload week or lift more in the strength range. So under 6 reps if you're not building strength. Any tips on building your Instagram? Just post and be different. How do you train for athletic bodybuilding? I'm gonna make a video on that within the next 2 weeks. That's my next video idea for like a long video. Low-key crazy seeing live and all. Yeah, I know. I used to go live a lot more, but I waited. Any tips on weight gain? Weight gain, lift weights and eat a lot of healthy food. You'll see you start to gain good weight and not just like this crappy weight and you get fat. So weight gain takes a while. Losing weight's fast. Gaining weight is a lot slower. And it's better when it's slower if you stay lean. Creatine's healthy for everybody. What team do you support in football? I like West Ham. Do you think it's healthy? Oh no, I already did that one. Tips for losing weight. Calorie deficit, lift weights, eat a lot of protein, and if you're not losing weight already, add a little bit of cardio in. The best cardio is walking. What do you prefer, weightlifting or calisthenics? I like weightlifting better than calisthenics, but I like to do weightlifting and then almost like supplement calisthenics into weightlifting. Is creatine good for boxing? Not for endurance, but for your power, yeah. Oh, United. United's actually good this year. So if you guys don't know about creatine, creatine's not gonna help you. Creatine helps you in like, for like a 10-second maximum kind of spurt. So it's not gonna help your cardio, but if you're gonna go like all out in one punch, yeah, your creatine will help you. I'm 23. Push-ups good to train chest. Yeah, they're good. It's good. But I'm a big advocate for bench press just because it's hard to load up the push-up. What happened to Liverpool? I don't know. That's so weird what happened. My parents have been really dumpster about protein powder, protein bars, and I'm having trouble getting weight. Any tips? Ask your parents to give you proof that protein powder doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, it's easy. Just eat like meat. But they won't be able to provide you proof. Is 70 to 80 grams of protein good at 13? Depends on your weight. I do kickboxing for losing weight. Is it good? Yeah, it's good. But it depends on how much you're eating. Mario, are you an athlete? Depends what you mean by athlete. Pro athlete, no, but I do MMA 3 times a week. So, big UFC fighter. I have 3. John Jones, Covington, and Oliveira are my 3. Yeah, he's on gear. Yeah, Liverpool been so crap. My friend used creatine, started 5 grams a day with no drax, but then switched to 10, no effect. With the creatine, I would tell him to stick with 5. I don't think he's been taking it long enough. And like I saw crazy like steroid type benefits from increasing from 5 to 10. Cool. How do I jump higher? Get strong and do plyometrics. Focus on plyometrics, which is like like jumping, right? Doing like jumping exercises, and then get stronger, and those 2 will carry you. How many calories do you eat on a bulk? I eat between, depending on if I do like kickboxing or not. If I do, it'll be like, if I don't, it'll be like 3,300. If I do, like 4,000. Honestly, I've gotten to a point where it's not that bad. What's the best protein powder? I like this one called Amplify XL because it has like greens in it. So I get my greens and the protein. And for everybody, the best pre and post workout snack you can get is pretzels, in my opinion. So Right after your workout, have pretzels. It's the best. Why do I get so much hate? People who have actually gone to school for lifting weights will tell me, like in my DMs, like what you're saying is right. I don't understand why these people don't agree with what you're saying, because what I'm saying is fact. How I apply that fact is different, but most of the people aren't even aware of what I'm saying is actually fact. Like I can put the fact in their face and they will still just refuse to believe it. How many sets of quarter squats per week? Love your content, by the way. Thank you, bro. 3 to 5. It depends. And when you do quarter squats, in my opinion, you're better off doing lightweight but faster. So don't go like crazy heavy and go slow. Go fast. I don't know if you know me, but I always saw you lifting heavy at SLU, man. Mad respect. Keep up the good work in my training. If I saw a picture, I'm sure I'd know you. There was always a crew at SLU, but thank you, bro. Really appreciate you coming by. And yeah, dude, awesome. I'm sure if I saw a picture of you, I know who you are. I'm 23 years old. Yeah. When I lose weight, fat is always here. Make sure you're eating enough protein, and make sure you're lifting weights. Do you support Andrew Tate's mentality? Yeah, I do. His mentality is honestly top notch. Anyone who doesn't, I don't know, I just think you're kind of a wimp if you don't, to be honest. Because what he's saying is facts, especially about, you need to have a strong mind. Would you say you exaggerate what? I exaggerate when I try and troll bodybuilders because they get so upset with me. Then yeah, I'll exaggerate that. But other than that, like, I'll exaggerate some things because, like, you know, I'll say like lifting sitting down is lazy, because that's an exaggeration. So yeah, I guess that's fair. Krishna Aurora channel. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What exercises help you lose weight fast? Walking and lifting weights. Is 100 pounds of one arm good for 12? Depends. If you're saying bench press, then yeah, like that's really good. Has your mental health been affected since you started posting? No. You know, you grow a lot. I mean, I'm 23. You know, you go a lot through a lot in life, and you know what these people say online. They don't know me. I don't care. You played Undisputed? No, just UFC 4. Do I do martial arts? Yeah, I grew up doing Taekwondo, got my black belt, and now I'm doing Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing, like Muay Thai kickboxing. Yeah, the people who don't like what I do are the people who just they don't have an idea about strength and conditioning. I can bench press my body weight per reps and I'm 16 years old. Do you think I got good genetics? Yeah, I'd say so, because I couldn't when I was 16. Are going to be a UFC fighter one day? Maybe. Super Mario Rios. That's my nickname. Thank you, E, for the donation. If I'm 6'1", 215, should I do weights or cardio? Always do weights. Weights is always the answer. But if you want to lose weight, adding a little bit of walking can help. Thank you for the donation as well. How much you made from YouTube and ops on the Shorts monetization increase? I was getting paid from the Shorts Creator Fund. Honestly, they don't pay that much. Like, I get like over 1 million views a day, and I'm making what, like between, I don't really care, I'll tell you, it's like 60 to 80 bucks a day. 60 to 80, not that much. What should a 5'8", 13-year-old have? Like, what weight? Depends on it. There's not a defined weight. As long as you're like athletic, you're pretty strong for your size, you can move well, you're probably in good weight. Did your gym allow you to spar? I work at a TCU, so I'll have to see. I'll probably do it unless someone tells me otherwise. And I work there, so I probably can. Do I train calves? Obviously not. Thank you, Jason. I am a tough guy. I don't know who Jado506 is. How do you know if you have good genetics? You can kind of tell. Like, I don't. I know I don't, but you'll know. And if you don't know, you probably just have average genetics. Do you think strength matters in a fight? Yeah, it does on the ground, but on the feet, it's more of rate of force development, so how fast you can produce force, not how much force you can produce. Do I have a full gym routine posted? I have it on my Patreon. So if you want my current workouts, I'm actually releasing my February workouts either tomorrow or Monday on my Patreon, so that's where you can find that. more seriously, but I can't find a good routine. Yeah, I have stuff on my Patreon. If you want free information, I have a ton on the channel. And I'll focus more on doing some long-term stuff or long-form stuff. Yeah, my martial arts gym does have sparring, so yeah, should you lift weights during a sports season? During a sports season, you want to focus more on your sports performance over your lifting weights. In the off season, you focus more. Best workout split, 5 days. I like bro splits are actually good. People, what's one way to punch faster? Med ball throws. You get the ball and you throw it on both sides. That's the best way. How long does it take to physically see progress? Takes about, if you haven't lifted before, about 10 weeks. 8 weeks for like strength progress, and then 10 weeks for hypertrophy. Any martial arts I should learn, I already do boxing. I would incorporate some kicking in there, so kickboxing. I'm 14, I'm trying to get bigger wrists. Any advice? Again, wrists is mostly genetics. Focus, I like farmer carries, but if you want bigger wrists, you do the wrist curls. So you do one going this way, and then one going that way. So both. How do you improve running speed? Plyometrics, and most importantly, sports specific, so sprinting. Just sprint more. And explosive running, yeah, sprint more. That's the best, but also plyometrics and a little bit of heavy strength training. I want to make my high school varsity during my freshman year. Best thing you can do, Santiago, is keep, like in the summer, I would stop playing soccer. You need to be playing all the time. But in your off season, so in the summer, that's when you lift weights. And then when you go into season, you start to lift less weights, but focus more on your skills. But you still lift weights a little bit, at least 2 to 3 times per week during the season to maintain what you have. I play basketball, so I'm not really going for size, but I'm trying to get a decent amount of muscle and then get lean and more. If you train athletically in the gym, you're not going to get too big. Do you prefer the Arnold split or push-pull legs? I prefer push-pull legs, especially mine. I have a video on that, my own push-pull leg split. That's my favorite. Yeah, it is. Do you think you could beat Jake Paul in a UFC fight? No. He's bigger than me. He has a little bit of wrestling. I have decent takedown defense, but yeah, I don't think I'd beat him. I could beat Hamza in a fight. I know that, because his kickboxing sucks. How do I lose muscle weight? My quads have too much muscle right now. That is something you shouldn't worry about. Just build other things. That's the best way. Just balance out your physique. Trevor, that's a waste of time. I'd rather train my abs, something that's aesthetic. Calves aren't aesthetic. I do boxing, but most of my time I train alone. What else can I do except shadow boxing and hitting the bag? I have weights at home. I mean, it's sports specific, right? So you want to focus on core strengthening. So lifting heavy. Again, that's how you strengthen your core. And then keep hitting the bag and keep going and working on your skill. Jake Paul will beat KSI. I think he will too. Should I stop working out? I saw that my punches got slower from working out. I've been skipping leg day for months. What do I do? Got slower from working out. You have to, that's just weight, but I doubt it. I would keep working out, but focus on like plyometric, upper body plyometric, like I was telling the other guy. Grab the ball and throw it. Do the med ball throws. Thank you for the donation. I'll get to that in a second. No, Ham says the YouTuber's not good at Muay Thai, dude. He's stiff as a block. You should see him. No, he's not good. What's the difference between normal? Trap bar deadlift has more leg activation, and the deadlift is more back activation with the bar. Any advice how to increase testosterone naturally? Should I cut or bulk? I'm 6. And how do I know what exercises do for weights? For testosterone, supplements. I have a supplement video. You need to watch that. Another thing, keep the phone out of the pocket. A lot of people thought I was BSing when I said that. Don't put your phone in your pocket. You're gonna decrease your testosterone. Yeah, the supplements is best. Sleeping enough is great too. Yeah, sleep, supplements, lifting weights are the best thing for testosterone. It's not all that complicated. Do you think KSI is on gear? I think it's on something low-key just because he goes out of shape and then gets in shape. It's like a back and forth. That means you haven't built the discipline of working out yet, so yeah, no. Do muscles make your sprinting slower? Depends how you build them. And if you train like a bodybuilder, yeah. But you shouldn't even be focusing on building muscle anyways. You should be focusing on like running faster and plyometrics. And whatever, you're training movements as an athlete, not muscles. And whatever muscle comes from the movements, that's fine. Do you like Andrew Tate? Yeah, I do. I think he's cool. How do you look so different without the sunglasses? I'm indoors. I don't need sunglasses. It's kind of my thing, but yeah, everybody looks different with sunglasses. Thank you, E, for another donation. Opinion on Hamza and more Red Pill. I like him. I think he's cool, but I feel like he's changed a lot recently, which I don't like too much, to be honest. But yeah, I like Red Pill, but Red Pill, a lot of people get too invested in it and they don't think for themselves. That's my problem. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing a series of exploding athletes on gear, but a lot of people are so dumb to athletes being on steroids that they think that, oh, they got drug tested, they're on steroids, and think I'm dumb. I'm like, dude, it's not that hard to pass a drug test. You know that's coming. It's like cheating on a test. You can cheat on a test if you know it's coming and you have a plan. What's the best dumbbell? Hip hugs. I had that on my shoulder workout on my channel. Hip hugs is the best way to hit rear delts with the dumbbells. What do you think a skinny guy with speed and technique versus a guy who's muscular and huge and strong? If it's in a fight, the guy who's skinny with technique will beat the guy who's muscular and strong, especially if they're the same weight. Because the guy who's skinnier is faster, probably has better reach. Because if you're skinny versus a big guy who's shorter, the weight will match. So yeah, he'll win. What's the difference between RDLs and normal deadlifts, and should I do them? Normal deadlifts, you activate the back more and you hit more muscles. The RDLs is more leg focused, and yeah, you should do both. RDLs is more leg focused, and deadlifts I think is more back focused. Do I have a Discord server? Yeah, it's one of the perks for joining my Patreon. You get the Discord server, and I can help you out, and then we'll build a community where everybody helps each other build muscle and helps each other on their fitness journey. Thoughts on K-Size quarter squat form? It's bad. I mean, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my god. Does eating an onion a day actually boost testosterone? Supposedly it does, but I don't know. It has to be raw, and I can't do that. That sucks. Thank you, bro. I know I look good with and without sunglasses. Logan Paul and juice? Yeah. What supplement should I invest in besides creatine? Vitamin D, magnesium, zinc. I'm a big fan of protein powder, and I'm a big fan of pre-workout, but protein powder and pre-workout, you don't really need that much. Hey, I'm an amateur fighter, and I realized my punching got slow from working out. Should I legs and doing sports? What football soccer team do you support? I support West Ham. I know it's weird. Probably the only guy in the U.S. who supports West Ham, but that's me. All right, getting another fight. Thanks for the questions, guys, by the way. And for everybody who's donated, very grateful for your donations. Dave NBA team, I'm wearing my Raptors shirt. I even have my DeRozan jersey in the back there. Yeah, I'm playing UFC. (17, 163, 5'11". Most of my fat's in my chest and stomach area. Do you have any advice? If you're skinny, yeah, you sound. If you're 5'11 and 160, yeah, just build muscle. Focus on building muscle. You'll see when you build muscle, you look leaner. You just don't have the muscle, so the fat shows. So yeah, I would just focus on bulking. Unless you're obese, bulk.
Coming up next, it's a UFC featherweight division fight.
Workout for 2 years ago when I started, I was at now I'm 140, but I feel like I'm small. People are discouraging me, saying I should get a lot bigger working out for. I was the same way. Just your genetics are different than other people's. The way you want to look is different from other people's. As long as you're training hard in the gym and doing everything right, like having the right supplements, sleeping enough, don't worry about what other people are saying.
One guy is very good at kicks. The other guy has unbelievable hands. Let's see what type of attack is going
Honestly, like your metabolism low-key starts to slow down a little bit. When you build, no, well, if you build muscle, your metabolism is going to increase. I guess your natural metabolism, sure, it might, but when you build muscle, your metabolism increases because your muscle is active tissue. So, yeah. How do I run faster? Best way is to practice running. Oh shit. You're welcome, bro. What would that guy? It doesn't matter what brand of creatine. They're all the same. All the creatine comes from the same, like manufacturer, but like the brands just like buy it from them. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know what a Sigma really even is. Try because it makes you slower. It's not gonna make. If you do your leg day like an athlete, it's gonna make you faster. If you do it like a bodybuilder, then yeah, it'll make you slower.
That's a good right hand. Bates upstairs and lands flush to the body.
Yeah, I just started working, fired my.
Under 2 minutes to go in our first round.
Yeah, Justin, you started working out the perfect perfect time. How can I work out? Give an example. Oh shoot! Don't leg press. Squat. Don't do leg extensions. Do lunges. That's working out like an athlete. I'm doing mostly Muay Thai kickboxing, but I wouldn't even argue I'm doing more like American kickboxing, to be honest. I have a soccer tournament in March. I need to make Abraham clean bulk, but don't add fat that you don't need. So yeah, training like an athlete, it's like machines aren't gonna do anything for you when you're like actually doing, you know, like a sport, because it doesn't. When you're gonna be sitting down moving weight. Should I bulk or cut? I'm 6'1", 215. If you don't know, typically the answer is bulk. Yeah, I do pull-ups and dips are the only ones I really do. Dips for triceps though. Thank you, bro. If you're skinny for soccer, then yeah, bulk up. But if you're, I mean, yeah, there's not really like, focus more on your performance, Santiago. Don't worry so much about your weight. Can you do handstands? Yeah, I can do a handstand push-up. When I try to do it at my gym, I actually put a hole in the wall by accident. Yeah, there's 3 rounds unless for championship fights, it's 5.
Just missed with that right hand.
Shoot, what the?
So he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really.
Opinion on Greg Doucette? He seems pretty cool. His degree is useless though. A kinesiology degree. A kinesiology degree, it qualifies you to coach a PE class. Skipping leg day for months and my body isn't balanced. What do I do for because too late? No, you need to be hitting legs. Hit legs 2 to 3 times per week. So I try to do it 3 times per week if possible for you to catch up. Do you think Connor's on? Yeah, he is. He's on roids. He'll cycle off and then, yeah, but yeah, he's on roids. Should skinny fat bulk or cut? Always bulk. Skinny fat, always bulk. If you cut, you'll realize you don't have any muscle. It's like you'll cut and you won't look any leaner, you just look smaller. Yeah, skinny fat means bulk. Yeah, Santiago, for sure, bro. Is it okay for me to do 3 full body days a week? Yeah, it's fine. If you can, it's better to do like a bro split or like a push-pull leg split. But yeah, but if you only have 3 days, yeah, full body's fine. Do I want Connor to come back? I don't like how he's fighting Michael Chandler. He should have fought Masvidal, I think. Can you say hi to Portugal? What's up, Portugal? Opinion on Hamza? I used to like him more. He motivated me a lot, but if you watch these self-improvement YouTubers for so long, that means you need to do stuff. You should be, self-improvement YouTubers should last you a year or two, and after that you shouldn't be watching them anymore. Cheap or expensive creatine? Cheap. The expensive one has no benefit, it's just more expensive. What's the best split for boxers? Depends on the time. Off season, push-pull legs, 6 day a week. In season, full body, 3 days a week. Or 4 days a week, up or lower. Are you religious? Or yeah, I would say I'm pretty religious. I'm Catholic, and yeah. So you're saying I should just run, eat clean, and should I go to the gym? Remind me what your like body weight and height are. Any dating advice, you know? Dating, if you're young, just have fun, don't commit to anything. I think is the best. How many pull-ups per week should I do? 2 to 3 times per week. Start off with maybe 60 to 80 jumps, meaning like you have to actually count the number of jumps, and increase that like 5 to 10% every week up until you get to about 120 jumps, and then that's good. Isn't it bad to do legs 3 times per week because I need time to rest? What day should it be? You want to give your muscles 48 to 72 hours to recover. So you do every other day you'd hit legs, and you would do maybe 8 sets each session. Not like you wouldn't do as many sets as you would on like 2 days per week. Like if I was doing legs 3 days a week, I would do 8 sets per workout instead of 10. 10 is what I would do if I did it twice a week. 6'1", 215, skinny fat or fat? 6'1", I'd say skinny. I would assume it's skinny fat. 150 and I'm 5'9". I'm like 5'10". 5'9", 5'10 is average height. Does vaping affect my gains? I don't think you should be vaping anyways. Even if it wasn't, I would assume it does. It has to have some impact. Maybe it's not huge, but yeah, you should. I'm not an advocate for vaping. I think it's dumb. Front squats or back squats? I like back squats, but front squats are also good. But if you have like someone with low back issues or something, front squats are better. You get like similar like activation in the quads, but you don't use as much weight, which is good. What's better, self-improvement or living life? Self-improvement. Life is about improving. If you're worse than you were a year ago, then you're doing something wrong. If I'm a beginner, is it okay to start bench, squat, deadlift, and overhead press 3 times a week? Yeah, but make sure you can recover from it. My bench is trash for 2 years. I've been working on it. How can I improve my strength? Lift under 6 reps. You need to give your bench a strength stimulus. Do you ever want to play a sport? When I was younger, it was basketball actually, but that was when I was like in middle school. And then high school, I was kind of lazy, but I was a pretty good soccer player, but yeah, I was just lazy. If I worked harder on it and actually ate right and worked out, then I would have been a lot better than I was. Do you think of even all the other dad stands are? Yeah, there's like I think they start taking steroids when they're like 10 or something. Honestly, like some stories about it. So. I don't know. Do you dislike bodybuilders? I don't care. They dislike me. Do you agree that abs are made in the kitchen? Yeah, I do. But that doesn't mean you can't do stuff to build your abs, right? I think abs are built from heavy compound movements. I'll say that. So like your deadlifts, your squats. Bro, I need help. It's all fat. I want to get lean. 70 kilos, build muscle. The reason you look kind of fat is you need to build muscle. And once you build muscle, you'll see you get leaner. Shadow boxing for cardio. Got any tips? Change for cardio. So maybe go hard for 30 seconds or a minute. Then go a little bit lighter. And then go, so like almost like go hard for a minute, then a lighter bit of shadow boxing for a minute, then hard and light. Who's a UFC fighter not on steroids? What's his name? Corey Sandhagen. What's the best lat exercise you recommend? Pull-ups. You think Ronaldo's on steroids? Yeah, I do. Hey, I'm in high school. I can't get any girls. What do I do? Build muscle. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do. Build muscle. Big calves are athletic. Same with, okay. Favorite song. Messi's on steroids. He took growth hormone when he was younger, so maybe. I'm sure Leon Edwards is probably on something, but what's the best lat exercise you recommend? It was pull-ups. Pull-ups is the best. As an MMA fighter, should you? Yeah, you would want. Don't do low sets. Keep the sets the same, but yeah, build strength and build power. So it'd be like 2 to 5 reps. But if you're, yeah, I'd say that, yeah, that's probably best. But a lot of MMA fighting is working on your skills. What's the best martial art for self-defense? Kickboxing and boxing, because it's more realistic. When you're in a bar or something, when someone wants to hit you, they're gonna use their hands. 6'1", 215, eating a calorie deficit, or eat normally, bro. Who was your favorite? Pop Smoke is my favorite. I also like Tame Impala. Can you work out when you're sick? Yeah, you can, as long as you don't feel like horrible, right? If you feel like you can, you can. Like when I'm sick, I like to work out still. Is lifting weights strength help with fighting? If so, how? It does, because when you're with your fighting, you want to develop force, right? Everything's force. If you want to be faster, it's how fast you can develop force. So it's like a percentage of how much you can. You can also improve how fast you develop force, but it has to be a percentage almost of how much force you can produce. Yeah, getting an 8-pack is just genetics. Who's my favorite MMA fighter? John Jones. What would you say is the best way to become a soccer player? Skill. First, work on your skills, and in your off season, you work on your strength, and you're getting stronger and becoming a better athlete. But a lot of it comes from skill. Feeding on ice baths and cold showers, not great for building muscle. So if you're gonna take a shower after your workout, you want it to be a hot shower, because when you take a cold shower, it helps with your recovery, but it takes the lactate out of your muscles. So you'll build less muscle, but you won't be as sore, right? So yeah, if you take a cold shower, do it in the morning first thing to wake you up. But after your workout, yeah, no. Well, bicep curls is not an exercise you'd really use for MMA. You would do like a row. You use your biceps a little bit, but you use it with your back. Yeah, LeBron's on gear. After losing 10 pounds of fat, how much would it be? I mean, I don't know. Like, it's hard to say. A lot of it will be water, right? A lot of it will be water too. It'd be water and fat. It doesn't really matter how much of it would be fat. It matters how you look at that point. What should I train in the gym as a soccer player? Strength, especially with your leg strength. Strength in the leg and core is your best. So squatting should be your best friend, but you still want upper body strength too. So that doesn't mean like don't do that, but you want to be training like an athlete in the gym. Don't leg press, do squats. Don't do a hack squat, do a real squat. Front squat, lunges, do those athletic exercises. I don't know what that super Aloy Dark Shines physique thing is. How do I train core? The best way to train core is lift heavy on your squats, deadlifts, and your overhead press. Because doing like crunches, that doesn't really train your core. Because you're not. What your core does is it stabilizes your body when you're lifting heavy. So it stabilizes your upper extremity and your lower extremity. It doesn't do flexion of the like that's like crunches. It doesn't do that when you're like playing a sport. When you think of YouTube boxing in general, like pro boxing, is a mess. What are your thoughts on Conor McGregor who's on gear? He's gonna get whooped at 170, and he should have fought either Covington or Masvidal, but he's fighting Chandler, which makes no sense to me. You said if I'm 70 kilos of fat, I should build muscle. So like, what do I do for X? You lift the same whether you're building muscle or you're losing fat. You lift weights the same. Yeah, if you lift for strength, it helps you with your punches. But you also want to do plyometrics. So, you know, your med ball throws, your jumps, you want to be doing those things too. What's the best way to get rid of leg mass? If it's good mass, don't worry about it. I don't know, Ronaldo's just getting older. But the muscle he has isn't for his sport. A lot of it is just for his brand. That's why he has more followers than Messi, because he looks better. Because attractiveness and look gets you that money. Do I watch football? I used to watch more. Now I don't really watch it that much. What's the best exercise for soccer players? Bulgarian split squats, lunges, and squats. And then heavy, like deadlifts too. But I'd say like hang cleans as well. Yeah, I'm Catholic. Thoughts on meditation? I like visualization better than meditation, but it's good. What should I work out in the gym as a boxer? A lot of the answer for you guys who are athletes, it's get stronger at the big lifts. Overhead press, deadlift, squat, bench press. Get strong at those and you'll see all of a sudden you're going to start getting better. And then after that, you can start working on plyometrics, but you want to build a foundation of strength first, in my opinion. I like West Ham. I don't know, bro. I don't know why you got a notification. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Emmanuel. Will height stop growing if I work out? No. It doesn't stunt your growth. Unless you do plyometrics, like really like intense plyometrics, you won't. And lifting weights isn't plyometric, so yeah, no, you're not gonna stop your growth. Well, if you feel like your legs have too much mass, just focus on strength. Don't focus on building hypertrophy. So lift under 6 reps. Just make sure you're getting stronger, and that's it. Because it's weird to have that problem. Is doing squats? Yeah, I know. I'm like the only West Ham fan in like the U.S. Is doing squats supposed to hurt your back due to the heavier weight? No. I hurt my back squatting like a week ago. It's just your core wasn't strong enough there. So if that happens, reset, go lighter and go heavier, or lighter and higher reps just to let your back recover. But it shouldn't hurt your back. Does mind-muscle connection do anything? Yeah, it does. It builds more muscle. If you can think about using that muscle right, yeah, it does. So if you're like flexing your bicep or whatever, if you can feel your bicep flexing and you can like almost like think about flexing it, then yeah, you'll build more muscle. But that comes with time. That's like a skill. How much creatine should I realistically take? How much did you eat on bulk? On my last video, I think I went over this, how much you should be eating, because it depends on how much you weigh. Start with 5 grams of creatine, don't do anything more. Would you say running on the treadmill makes you lose weight and get faster? For running on you're gonna lose weight, but you might eat a lot more, so I don't like jogging for losing weight, but it will make you get faster if you kind of make it realistic. So if you're a boxer, do like 1 minute jog, or 30 seconds jog, 30 seconds sprinting, or like a fast jog. Keep the intensity up and down so it's more realistic. My back hurts because if your back hurts because of the barbell on your back, that's normal. That happened to me. You get used to it. I'm 16 and I have gyno. How do I suppress it? It just goes away. When you're 16, it happens. It just goes away. It happens to like a good percentage of guys when they're going through puberty. Will you make any long form videos? Yeah, I've been making. I post like one long form video a week. So I've been the last 3 weeks I've posted 3. When I do back twirl, it hurts my traps where the bar sits. How do I fix this? You get used to it. What's up, bro? You get rid of your fat in your belly by eating in a calorie deficit. So losing weight. That's the only way you can get rid of it. How tall will I be if I'm 5'8" at 13? Probably over 6 foot, dude. I didn't hit 5'8" until I was like 17 or 18. 17, yeah. Yeah, if you had gyno is just gonna go away. Why is there beef between fighters and bodybuilders? Never heard a bodybuilder say anything bad about fighters or the other way around. I don't even know if there's really beef between them, but bodybuilders, for me, in my opinion, there's no reason you should be getting that big unless you have something like a mental thing. I honestly think they must have gotten like beat up when they were younger, so it's easier to get big than learn how to fight, because learning how to fight is hard. So I think that's why. Why are some good strength exercises to do for MMA fighters? I plan to stop doing my body routine, but I don't know where to start. Get strong at the big lifts: squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press. Get strong at those. That's the big thing. And then incorporate some plyometric after, like a med ball throw is a good one, and then like jumping exercises. Faye books. I'm not a big reader, but I do like this book called Psycho-Cybernetics. It's about like visualizing and like self-belief. I like that one. But I'm not a big reader. It's normal to see really good products at 2-3 months at the gym. Probably have good genetics, bro. How much water should I put in my body daily? Just look at your pee, bro. If your pee is clear, you're good to go. That's all you have to worry about. It's like a sign. It tells you how much you should be drinking. Martial arts and building mass, possible? Yeah, if you prioritize building mass. How old were you when you first started working out? I tried when I was 16, but I wasn't able to really start going until I was 18. Tristan Tate said books aren't worth it. Is this true? It depends what books you read. I find that audiobooks are more convenient, but there's a couple books, but a lot of the books can be little. Okay? So what's better, reading books or doing something? Doing something, but sometimes you need the help from the book to start doing something. So for me, I think it depends on what book you read. And there's a lot of people who really believe in books. So I think it's up to you. If you feel like you're getting benefits from books, keep reading books. I'm in the gym for 2 years now. I want to start taking it seriously. How long does it take to see progress in the mirror? That's the wrong question. You should say, what should I do? You shouldn't be, don't focus on the end result. Focus on the journey. Whenever you're in a fast car, you feel the acceleration. So when you're going at 200 miles per hour, you can feel when you're getting to 200. But once you hit that top speed, you don't feel it anymore. Fall in love with the process. Don't worry so much about how long it takes to see stuff. Would you say Ronaldo was a good soccer player back then? Yeah, obviously. He was really good. Should you lower your workout volume during a cut if you want to run into it? Yeah. is the best way. You can do pull-ups anywhere. Like I'll find a spot like on like a door in my house where I can grab and I'll do pull-ups. That's the back is hard to do without equipment, but pull-ups is the best way. And the pull-ups is the best back exercise too. Our weighted calf raise is good for squat warm-up. Best way to warm up for squatting is squatting. That's what I need to put that reminds me. I need to put like a long form video on how I warm up. But yeah, warm up with the best way to warm up for squatting is bike or walking for like 5 minutes, then leg swings, and then build up to the squat you're gonna work with. What muscle should I focus on as a wide receiver? For all athletes, your core. So get strong at the big 4 exercises: deadlift, bench press, squat, and overhead press. And then focus on like plyometrics and speed. So like get good at sprinting, get good at changing direction. Like that comes with practice on the field. Exercises to increase vertical jumping and plyometrics. And then, cause like for most of these questions, the best way to get better at them is by doing them. How do you become a good sprinter? You sprint. How do you become good at squatting? You squat. How do I become better at jumping? You jump. And then you'll see more progress from that, and then once you plateau there, then you start working on other things. Do I believe in the black pill? No, I don't. Does cardio kill gains? It can. Like for me, it did because I was struggling to eat enough. If you're someone who struggles to eat enough, then yeah, it can kill gains. But if you're eating enough, no, it doesn't. Is it possible to be a UFC fighter without roids? I honestly think it's going to be very difficult. Everybody's on it. They know how to get it around the system. Should I try and build muscle as a soccer player? Yeah. As a soccer player, train movements, not muscles. So you're training to get good at squatting and get stronger at squatting. And whatever muscle comes from that, that's good muscle. I'm trying to build muscle. Any tips? Lift weights, lift hard in the gym, eat a lot of protein, sleep well. Hey, I'm skinny, I want to gain muscle, but my friends told me that I should take some serious mass, but I want to take whey protein. No, serious mass is horrible. Don't take that, dude. I used to take that. That's horrible. It's just chemicals. It's the definition of empty calories. Do not take that. You're better taking off protein and eating real food. It's just sugar. Yeah, it's horrible. Don't do that. How would you balance combat sports and gym? I do Muay Thai 3 times a week, and I'm new to the gym. How many times a week should I recommend? And should I do push-pull? Mauro, let me know. Are you prioritizing building muscle, or are you prioritizing your Muay Thai training? Whatever you want to prioritize more is how you structure your workout. How often should I eat eggs? It's protein, you know? So having like 2 to 3 eggs a day can take you pretty far. You don't need that many. I used to eat too much eggs. What are some easy high protein meals to make? I'm only 15. Get an air fryer. It makes it so easy to make chicken. So they get if you're trying to gain weight, chicken thigh is better. If you're trying to maintain or lose weight, chicken breast is better. But get an air fryer, because then you don't have to really learn how to cook. You just stick it in there, turn it on, put it on for 20 minutes, and you have good chicken. Have you ever gotten bullied, and how do you handle it? I got poked fun at for being skinny, but the best way to handle it is take action. What does take action mean? Learn how to fight, lift weights. And advice on anterior pelvic tilt. I wish my brother was in here. My brother's about to be a physical therapist, but if you have anterior pelvic tilt, I would probably deadlift. And yeah, if it's really bad, I know that Athlete Next has a good video on that, on the anterior pelvic tilt. My bad, I never had it, so I don't really know how to fix that one, but a lot of it comes from, if you train your back a lot, and you have to lift heavy. You have to lift heavy for that, because your abs are weak, so yeah. What would you say is the best way to increase stamina, because I need to run a lot? HIIT training, and make it specific. So the best way to increase stamina is not just running long durations at a slow, consistent pace. It's like on a track, you sprint the curves and jog the straights, right? It's like incorporating some sprinting and jogging. Change how hard you're going. Hope you make it to 1 million subs. Thank you, bro. I'm pretty confident that I will. think I'm gonna hit 60K either tonight or tomorrow. Where are your glasses? They're downstairs. I wear them when I'm outside. I don't need them when I'm in here. Muay Thai, but I would love to look better still, man. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. Honestly, I would, if I were you, I'd prioritize weightlifting first and then doing Muay Thai. So I would do push-pull, like what I do is I do push-pull legs, and then on my rest day, I do like a little bit of light work, and then like light kickboxing work, and then the 2 other days I'll go at night. But I would lift weights first thing during the day and then do Muay Thai after, if that's possible. I crack 4 to 7 raw eggs into a bottle and drink. Is that good? I don't think you need that many, dude. But like 3 to 4 is fine. If you're struggling to get enough protein, then yeah. But you don't need to have like that many eggs. My knees start to hurt when I squat. How do I fix that? Take this supplement called glucosamine. Let me put it in the. He had like the argument was like it opened my eyes. I'm like, dude, this guy seems kind of like an ass with his argument with Sneeko. I was like, damn, I did not expect that from him. Does anyone agree that Aziz was the most? Yeah, Aziz looked like an athlete, but like almost like a bigger athlete, but he still looked good. Do you watch it? Nah, am I natural? Yep. Well, back 230 gives me a big back. I have no bench width. Yeah, you can do dumbbell rows, but you wanna do pull-ups and dumbbell rows, but you have to do your best to keep making the exercises harder each session. Have you taken steroids and are you against it? No, and yeah, I'm very against it. I'm posting a video about that tomorrow, actually, like a short. Yeah, Mario, you're welcome. What's a good clothing brand that can attract women? I work out for 2 years and still can attract women. Build muscle and then wear clothes that fit well. Why do you always disagree against others? Why don't you inform us instead of arguing against others because you've contradicted yourself many times? Explain to me when I've contraindicated myself, because I don't, and I don't argue with anybody. I post my shorts, people react to me. Yeah, Burning Bean, you're welcome, bro. Do you like the MLS? No, I don't. Is Tyson Fury natural? If he's not natural, he's probably just taking EPO, which will help with his cardio, but won't actually add like muscle mass or anything. Yeah, you want to be doing at least like 8 sets per muscle group. Reflex, if you DM me on Instagram, I'll probably get back to you. So that's the best way to do that. Just follow my Instagram and then DM me. That's where, if you guys want to like, that's the place I try and respond to people, but sometimes I get busy. I don't think Tyson's natty. I don't know, if he's taking something, it's EPO. Ruben, you want to lower how much volume you're lifting. So maybe if you're doing like 8 sets of legs, if you're doing 8 sets of legs, do maybe 6 sets, so you kind of recover better. How can I get in contact with you? I don't have Instagram or Discord, only Discord. I mean, my Patreon, you can get into the Discord. That's the only way you can get into the Discord. But, I mean, if you leave comments on videos, I try and get back to as many comments as I can get. Yeah, Ruben, you're welcome, bro. Thank you for the compliment. But yeah, I try to get back to as many people as I can. Your comment doesn't show up on my thing with the sex drive stuff. So it gets like censored, so I can't respond to it. Maybe try with like cleaner language, I guess. I don't know why it doesn't show up. Who's better, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Ronnie Coleman? I don't know. I'm not really big into that stuff, but I would say Arnold probably. You say bodybuilding isn't ideal, but you've argued against Tate's advice of doing push-ups for endurance rather than hypertrophy. Push-ups is an athletic exercise, dude. Because athletes training that, so my principles are athletic bodybuilding. We train with the bodybuilding rep range, but we train like athletes. Push-ups is an athletic movement. Armor, it's gonna have to be through the Patreon. Do you think you can build muscle without weight? Yeah, you can, as long as you can keep making your exercises harder. It does, kind of. If you can cycle with it. Every 7 days it goes up after you stop. So, would you consider rear side and front delts all separate muscle groups? Yeah, I would. I think it's a better mentality to have when training them. How long will it take for me to get lean? Because again, don't focus on the destination, focus on the journey. The journey is fun, man. Just focus on getting better every week. I can build a good chest with 3. I do floor press and incline floor press. Yeah, again, as long as you can make the workouts harder, because you only have one weight. As long as you make it harder, you're fine. What do you think is the best martial art for MMA? Wrestling and Muay Thai. Where can I get into the Patreon? There's links in all my video on the bottom of my long form videos, and I have on my channel page. There's a link to it as well. But yeah, it's in the link to all of my long form videos. Yeah, I'll probably end the stream kind of soon, man. But everyone's sending in a bunch of questions, so I'm trying to help. My cousin, just by doing 10 push-ups and running, does it work? It can't. Push-ups only hits your chest well, and shoulders a little bit, and triceps. So he probably has good genetics, I think. I can't do many pull-ups. What are back exercises do you recommend? I put a video on how to get stronger at pull-ups. So try and do that. But if not, Do like a barbell row if you're at home. What happens when you stop taking creatine? You have less creatine in your muscles, so you have like less, it's called anaerobic capacity, or how hard you can go during your workout. You'll have like less energy for your weightlifting workouts, basically. Would you put Ronaldo in the top 3 all time? Yeah, I think I would. Will you end the stream? Yeah. Overall opinion on NoFap? I don't know. Depends. If you're gonna do NoFap, have something you're doing in your life. What are your thoughts on Tate as a whole? I think he's cool. Who should we trust and listen to, Noel or Sean? Noel is just like a positive dude. He doesn't really give advice, so I guess Sean. DJ, yeah, you're welcome, bro. All right, see ya, Abraham. So I had to take supplements to get in shape. You don't have to, but they help. And they also help with just being healthier. Is creatine good for boxing? Yeah, but other sports it might be more useful, but yeah, it's always good. If you only have 50 minutes to work out a day, you have to have less rest time. That's just how you can do more. I want to do fly movements for my chest because I feel in my chest I'm pressing. I don't. Make sure you're pressing correctly, and because if you have dumbbell press, you should still feel it in your chest, but you need to be doing pressing still. See you, Santiago. If I sit lighter working, I went down from 4 sessions a week instead of. I mean, as long as it won't affect your progress much if you're still going hard. Thank you, Christian. If you're this Christian that I know in real life, I appreciate you. Do Bulgarians increase total? Yeah, if you're getting stronger, yeah, they do. Do you watch the Champions League? Yeah, I do. Is boxing good to lose weight? Yeah, but you need a calorie deficit. Tips to know if you're eating enough. Building muscle. It takes time. Take it on a week-to-week or like a month-to-month basis, I think, for weight gain. Depending on my workout routine, 3 times a week. Should my 13-year-old cousin start taking creatine? Yeah, I mean, if he's lifting weights, yeah. You don't need to be taking creatine unless you're lifting weights. How do you go into a calorie deficit? You eat less and you're burning off. I have a video on fat loss. You might want to go watch that. Armor, make sure you're sleeping enough. That's the best way to worry. But can you believe my gym replaced the hack squat with a B squat, bro? I don't even know what a B squat is. How many rest days do I take per week? I take 1. Can build a pretty solid. Yeah, it probably can. What you're saying for in the gym as an MMA fighter. Getting stronger at the big movements, man. How many sets of squat? I do 4. Why do people dislike you? Because they haven't gone to, they don't understand. Like, people who go to school for strength conditioning will message me telling me how I'm right, and they learn about the stuff I say. And then, these bodybuilders who are stubborn and only believe in bodybuilding don't understand that there's a different style of training to looking good, which is athletic bodybuilding. It's going to be hard for them to win. Thank you, Yassine. Do I do any... I want to start I did Taekwondo when I was younger. Now I do Muay Thai kickboxing and Jiu-Jitsu. Ruben, I'm both. I'm in Texas and I'm fat phobic. Alright guys, so I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for your questions. And for people who donated, thank you for your donations. And I'll probably stream next week again. And yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream. I'll see you guys next week.